Imagine waking up one day and finding out that there's a massive planet lurking in the shadows of our solar system, messing with the orbits of other planets and even the sun. It sounds scary, right? Well, that's what some astronomers claim is happening right now. But is it true or is it just a hoax?
Fake news.
And what does it mean for us and our future? Find out in this video. This might change everything we know. Now, you might think that our solar system is pretty well mapped out, with 8 planets and a bunch of smaller stuff. But what if I told you that there's a hidden giant world in the outer reaches of the solar system, messing with the orbits of some frozen rocks? Sounds like a sci-fi movie. Well, not exactly. This is actually a real theory that some astronomers have. And guess what? It's not the first time they've done this. In fact, that's how we discovered Neptune, the 8th planet from the Sun. Back in the old days, astronomers noticed that Uranus was acting weird, like it had a crush on someone. They figured that there must be another planet flirting with it with its gravity. And they were right. They found Neptune, a blue ball of gas and ice. But what if they missed something? What if there's another planet out there, even farther and bigger than Neptune? Some astronomers, Konstantin Batygin and Michael Brown from Caltech, believe that history might repeat itself, and that there is another planet beyond Neptune, influencing the orbits of some icy rocks in the Kuiper belt. The Kuiper belt is a thick disk of icy rocks that lies past Neptune's orbit. In 2016, they published a paper that claimed that based on the bizarre patterns of 6 of these objects, there must be a 9th planet, also called Planet 9 or Planet X, with the mass of about 10 Earths, orbiting the Sun at a very far distance, about 20 times farther than Neptune. That's a huge planet doing a very long and slow dance around the Sun. How long and slow, you ask? Well, let me put it this way. If you wanted to visit this planet, you'd need a spacecraft that can travel as fast as the New Horizons probe that visited Pluto. And you'd need to wait for about 100 years to get there. That's right, 100 years. That's a very long time, so good luck finding this planet if it exists. But hey, don't get too excited because there are some problems with this theory. This 9th planet is a shy guy. It's so far away and dark that even our best telescopes would struggle to see it. It's like looking for a needle in a cosmic haystack. And that's not all. The proof for this troublemaker is not very solid. Remember those 6 icy rocks that I mentioned earlier? The ones that have weird orbits that supposedly point to the 9th planet? Well, they're not the only ones in the Kuiper belt. There are hundreds of them, and most of them don't show this weird pattern. Are these 6 special or just lucky? Maybe a sneaky star or a rogue planet is the real reason behind their funky moves. Or maybe they're just dancing to their own beat, who knows? But this 9th planet might have something to do with another puzzle. Why is our Sun angled a bit with respect to the rest of the solar system? Is this hidden giant the answer? Let's slow down a bit because there are other cosmic factors at play, like the gravitational pull of other planets or the solar system's crazy childhood. So is there a 9th planet or not? Well, some scientists say no. They say that we don't need to invent a new planet to explain the observations. They say that we just need to modify the theory of gravity itself. Wait, what? Modify gravity? Isn't that like a fundamental law of nature? Well, yes and no. You see, gravity is not as simple as you might think. Sure, it works pretty well for most situations, like when you drop an apple or when you launch a rocket. But when you look at the very large scale, like galaxies and clusters of galaxies, or the very small scale, like atoms and subatomic particles, gravity starts to act weird. It doesn't seem to match the predictions of the theory. That's why some scientists came up with the idea of dark matter. It's the universe's best kept secret. It doesn't reflect or emit any light, and it only interacts with regular matter through gravity. It's like a ghost in the universe that only shows up when it's affecting something else. Dark matter has a role to play though. It's the fixer that steps in to explain some of the weird things we see in the universe. For example, dark matter explains why galaxies spin faster than they should, according to the laws of physics. Without dark matter, galaxies would fly apart, because there's not enough visible matter to hold them together. Dark matter acts like a glue that keeps galaxies in shape. Dark matter also explains why the universe is expanding faster than it should, whispering to the universe, hey, why slow down? How about picking up the pace? And the universe listens, making itself bigger, faster, like a rocket on a mission. Dark matter is like the silent partner of the universe, making up 85% of the matter in the universe. But here's the problem. We've never seen dark matter directly, even though we've tried really hard. Dark matter is very good at dodging us, escaping every trap we set for it, leaving scientists puzzled and curious. Now, some rebels in the science world say, hey, maybe there is no dark matter. Why not just change the rules of gravity? What if gravity is not what we think it is and it needs a makeover to explain the cosmic mysteries? These rebels think gravity has some hidden tricks up its sleeve. Maybe it's stronger at low speeds. Or it's picky about the direction things are moving. Or maybe it changes over time. One of the makeover ideas is called MOND, Modified Newtonian Dynamics. It's like the outcast of the physics club, not getting much respect because it doesn't agree with Einstein's theory of relativity, or explain things like how light bends around massive objects, or how the universe looked in the beginning. Some people think MOND is the real deal and can explain how galaxies and star clusters move without needing the ghostly dark matter. But then there's this shiny new study. It says that MOND might also solve the mystery of the Kuiper belt objects. These are icy rocks that orbit the Sun far beyond Neptune. In a MOND universe, these rocks should follow the Milky Way's gravitational pull over millions of years, instead of being dragged by a hidden ninth planet. And guess what? It works. The orbits of the 6 rocks that were supposed to be pulled by the 9th planet are actually in sync with the Milky Way's motion. But don't throw away your dark matter posters just yet. The study admits that its data is not enough and there might be something else we're missing. Maybe this whole thing is just a coincidence, or maybe there's another factor we don't know about. But what we do know is that the outer solar system is a fascinating place, full of mysteries and surprises. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find out that there is a hidden planet out there that could change everything. Maybe it will have life on it, or signs of an ancient civilization, or strange phenomena that we can't explain. Maybe it will have rings, or moons, or a weird shape, or a different color. You name it. So what do you think? Do you buy the 9th planet theory, or do you prefer MOND? Or do you have your own idea? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you head out, make sure to visit the channel and get ready to be amazed, because we've got a ton of unique stuff waiting for you, and it's just a click away. From black holes that devour stars to AI that search for aliens. There's a lot of variety on our channel. You don't want to miss it. And now get ready for the most cliche line ever, because it's coming and nothing can stop it. Here it goes. If you liked this video, please smash that like button. Share it with your friends and join our space community by subscribing and hitting the bell icon. I know it sounds like a typical YouTube thing, but it really helps us out. Thanks for sticking with us. See you soon for more awesome space videos.